Yeah, we're live. We are live. I'm here to tell you that it's getting serious. Yes, it is. And except you're living under a rock, except you're living under a rock in YouTube economy, heh, that's when you will not know that faceless channels are getting banned like crazy. Like last week alone, last week alone, a barrage, myriads of YouTube channels got banned. Many can't count. I mean, I personally watched some videos of some YouTubers that actually came asking for help, that people helped them. Now, I also run faceless channels, and we are all facing this situation. Yes, I'll definitely teach you about some more things later. But I'm here to actually tell you how you can get around this and not get banned. Because I recently did a lot of research, and I'll out certain things to you that maybe you may never have known, or maybe you know, but you took for granted. So please listen. Watch this from the beginning to the end. And if you're here live with me, make sure that you're part of this. Thank you so much for joining. It's nice to have you here. Look, YouTube is demonetizing channels, and you don't want to get into this particular trap. So we're going to take a look at the process of creating faceless content and what we can do to ensure that we don't fall into that trap, or we avoid, or we're safe. It's important that we're safe. Now, of course, everybody wants to make money on YouTube. Everybody wants to actually, create content and get paid. So we want to be sure that our processes are safe. So I'm going to share with you what you need to do. What you need to do for your faceless content to ensure that you're safe, to ensure that you don't get banned, to ensure that, creating content is fun for you, at the same time it's profitable, and at the same time you're safe. YouTube is a platform, and YouTube wants to make money. They're platform owners. We are all using this platform, and that's why it's important that while you're using this platform, start thinking of building your own platform, right? Start thinking of owning your own real estate, your own platform, where the people that you have on that platform are yours totally. I mean, like, of course, you don't own anybody, but like, you can actually get, access to these people, because within the twinkling of an eye, years and years of work can be destroyed. Yes. And you can't blame YouTube either. They want to keep their platform sane. They want to keep their platform, relevant, right? For, people who, hi, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Look, they want to keep it really safe. And if YouTube's concern is to make money, we should also think about how we can make sure that we make money for YouTube. Hi. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me look at this with my glasses. My glasses will make it clear. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get back into what I'm saying. How do we ensure that we are safe? How do we ensure that our faceless, oh my God, our faceless content, thank you for the loves, that is safe? Let's start with the first thing, research. We all use ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT is one of my best friends for research, for content creation, for scripting, and all of that. One of the ways to make sure that your content, your faceless content is safe, is that whatever you generate with ChatGPT or with Gemini or with Claude, you edit it. Yes, I know they have created the content, they've made it easy for you, and maybe you like the soft life. I love the soft life, for goodness sake. But the way to avoid being caught is to make sure that whatever script you create, whatever story you create, you go into it and begin to edit it. Add your own flavor, add your own, your own ajasa. Change the lines. Yes. We all know that these large language models, these LLMs, right? They get information from all manner of places. So they possibly can actually replicate information from different sources. So you need to give a personality to that particular script. Yes. So I have had to do that. I've had to look at my script and try to tweak some lines, the intro, and look through it. And I'm telling you, you need to actually do this. Why? Because you want to keep your content safe from being banned. Because don't forget that, the engines, the AIs, because YouTube is using AI to fight AI. YouTube is using, hi guys, YouTube is using AI to fight AI. Because the AI knows how to catch its kind. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. So since YouTube is using AI to catch AI, you need to be able to what? Edit your scripts. That's number one. That is the starting point. So whatever script you're using, whatever, story idea, tweak it. That's the first thing. Okay, now let's go to the image generation, or maybe you're using storyboarding. I use storyboarding, I use image generation, and all of that. You need to make sure that you give it unique prompts. Yes. You need to be able to get your cast, customize your cast, make sure that everything is uniquely yours as much as possible. Make sure that the prompting, the engineering is tight. I'm not joking here. You may see me laughing like this. I'm not joking. I'm telling you the truth. You need to customize your prompt. Make sure that the prompt for the image generation is properly customized and reflects the story idea that you have customized. And if you're using storyboarding, make sure that the cast, you choose and you customize the cast, the clothing, the output, the way they look, everything, customize it so that it is now yours. You know that you are using platforms to create this, right? But you need to add your own flavor. That's the concept. Anything I'm talking about here is adding your what flavor. If there's anything you hear from here today, just write add your flavor. Add your flavor. All right. What about voice? That's the one that's very, very important, because you see, we all are using AI voices. I use AI voices for my videos, right? But I've tried a host of them, many of them, right? And the one that I've seen that has really, really been very good and helpful is Google AI Studio. But I don't leave it at that. I still further customize. Don't forget the word is customize. If there's any operational board, you will remember from what I'm saying today is about customize. So I go and tweak it. I now say it should give me the voice with a Nigerian accent. Now, of course, if you're in Uganda, you will say Ugandan accent. If you're in Kenya, you say Kenyan accent. If you're in Ghana, you say Ghanaian accent. If you're anywhere you are, add the accent. Don't tell me that. Don't come and tell me I did not tell you. This is very, very key. You must add the accent. Go to Google AI Studio. That is where I create my voices, and that is what has been useful. That's the most natural voices. Don't use standard voice. Don't use robotic voice. Don't use, even with the fact that Google AI is very good, don't use their standard voices. I have told you, and I'm telling you again, right? Make sure that you go there and say, it will give you some basic stuff. You can decide to use the two voice feature, or one. I naturally use the one voice feature, so I choose a particular voice, but I now go back and now give it style instructions. It's called style instructions, and I tell it to help me read it out in a loud and friendly voice with a Nigerian accent. Please, that is very key. Let me read what is coming up on it. I can see you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much. I'm from Nigeria. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. Let me know where you're from in the comments. Okay, now I've spoken about voice. The next thing that's very important is the editing. Yes, let me remove these glasses. Editing, very, very key. I use InShot because everything I do is on my phone. I'm a mobile phone creator. Everything I do is on my phone, right? So I use InShot, and InShot is a very easy app to use, right? Okay, from where you are. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for this love, and these beautiful comments you are giving me. I appreciate. Right. So let's talk about the editing, because you see, after you've created the storyline, you've created the voice, you've gotten your images or your storyboards or whatever you want to use. It's now to take all of that and put it inside of your editor, right? I use InShot, And you need to add, very important, transitions. You must add, intro. You must add. I've tried to avoid, using captions, but I mean, if you can use captions, it's also very good. Now, one of the things that is also very important that I have learned is that you need to use your voice at the beginning. Of whether you use Google, what's it called now? AI voice. It's not the point now. The intro, the beginning of that your video, right? Say something with your voice. Let me see what you say. Yeah, thank you very much. Shoes or wrong feet. I don't get it. Oh, okay. I didn't even check that. Yeah. You need to be able to ensure that you put the right thing there. I'm telling you, speak out your voice. Do what we call a micro intro with your voice. Because the AI that is watching this video is looking out for patterns. A lot of channels are being demonetized because of inauthentic content, inauthentic and repetitive content. You know that there is the reuse content for people that are using other people's videos or maybe using their content, and they say that you must add significant value. YouTube is not saying you cannot use people's videos. It's just that you have to add significant change and transformations and value to the video. But I'm now talking about inauthentic and repetitive content, because the reason why is that YouTube wants to defraud, the word is defraud, their platform from what they call AI slop and a lot of things. I mean, it's so easy to just whip up a video like that, right? But they want to be sure that there's intent, there's purpose, there's educational value, there's they want it to be a creation, not mass produced. So if they get any form of trigger that your content is looking mass produced at scale, then you might get caught. So by the time you use your voice, your own intro at the beginning, it's your voice now. It's not AI voice. It is your voice. And your intro should vary, of course. At the beginning, you can say, hey, you're welcome. This is a video that will teach you something about this. Let it be interesting. Let it be nice. Let it be catchy. So it is not going to be said by the what? The AI voice. The AI voice can now follow after your intro. Do you get it? You start with your intro, right? Your own personal live voice intro, and then you now allow the AI voice take it over. And then you now do an outro. So it's it's a sandwich. Your live intro, the AI voice that is customized, don't forget, customized with the right accent, okay? And then you now have an outro with your voice. Can you see how that is so different? That is so different, and that will now bring out variability. That will now bring out authenticity in your content. That's what YouTube is looking for. I know it might likely slow down your process because it has slowed down my process too. But I'm telling you, if you do this, I've explained all of these things to you, that you start with what? Tweaking everything, customizing everything, making it your own, ensuring that the concept, brainstorm the ideas, tweak the lines, do everything to make it different. And I know that ultimately the help of God is with us. God never leaves us nor forsakes us. You just look to Him. He will grant you grace and wisdom to know what to do. Ask Him for wisdom. He will help you. And God is our help and our strength in all that we do. As we are excellent in our work, as we do what we need to do, as we safeguard ourselves, the Holy Spirit will help you. All right. Thank you so much. I just came here to quickly share this video. If you found this helpful, make sure that you give this channel a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.